Hey guys, welcome back to the channel and welcome to another path on 8.1.4. This is going to be Acid Wash, Combat Deja VU, Unblockable with Poison Vulnerability and also Arcane Zeal. Now because of Mystic Curse node, all of the champions that you would use would be Mystic champions because you will get extra damage on the specials and you will be able to apply poison whenever you will use a special, and you will need poison to do 100% damage, otherwise the defenders will take 90% less damage. Now you can use some other champions as well that will work. So for example, from the science class, you can use somebody like Immortal Abomination, Scorpion, Abomination OG. So Gore also is another one from Mutant. You can use Toad. You can also use your Apocalypse. So plenty of different options available. And you can just choose champions that have easy access to poison. It's a very easy and straightforward path. The boss this time around we're going to attempt is going to be Corvus Glaive, and we're going to take him down with Doom. So stay tuned till the end of the video. Let's jump into the path, and before we do, make sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel and turn on the post notifications. All of that really helps me out a lot and helps me grow the channel. Now the first fight is against a Thor, so I am purposely brought in a Doom. Now a few things you need to take care about here. Number one is if you use the same attack twice in a row, you are going to give the defender unblockable because of combat deja vu. So what I like to do is I like to use parry medium light or parry medium heavy. I just want to repeat that. If not, if I have the champion like Dr. Doom, I can just go and end up with a heavy combo and just run out the unblockable timer as well. So with Arcane Zeal, every time you or defender will fill up a bar of power, you will get a prowess increasing your special damage. And once you will use a special attack, those prowess will become permanent. As you notice, I have 3 prowesses now. As soon as I use a special one here, I again get say 6 prowess, 5 prowesses. Now again, I can go in. I could have thrown an SP2 here and killed him, but then again, you can go through that. So for Mystic champions, not only you apply poison on the opponent that will counter acid wash, but also because of Arcane Zeal, you will get prowess that will increase your damage of your specials by a lot. So yeah, Mystic champions is the way to go. If you don't have Mystic champions, we can look at other options in the next fight. Now, it's not important that you use only Mystic champions, but I can use other champions that apply poison as well. So I am using Abomination Immortal against Starlord. Now you will notice I am just doing medium and light. Parry, medium and light, because I do not want to repeat my basic attack to give him unblockable because of combat deja vu. So I'm gonna build up slowly to an SP2, and once I have that, I'm gonna use it, and that will help me stack up the poisons. So medium, light, and then into an SP2. Now I can bait his SP1 out, and then go back in again. And as soon as I have acid burn, you see the damage that is being done on him. Now I am just going ham on him, and also his SP1 is easier to evade, so I'm not worrying much about the unstoppable. And there we go again. So you can use medium light combos to build up your meter, not giving unblockable, and once you have enough, you can just go 5-hit combos. As long as you can play around the unblockable, you should be good. If you have Mystic attackers, they can also nullify the unblockable buff. Next defender is going to be a Venompool, nothing too difficult about him, both of his specials can be easily evaded. I have brought in the Mystic Diablo. I have not used any kind of pre-fight ability, but if you want you can use, I think it's called Distilled Will, which allows you to purify any buffs on the opponent, and that will help you if you're running if you're running Mystic Dispersion. That will help you get power very quickly. So what I'm trying to do here, I'm focusing on the poison. So parry, medium, light, medium. Maybe if I have a special then, and then on the next one, I'm just doing heavy attack. So there are 2 ways. You can do parry, medium, lights the whole fight, or you can do parry, medium, light, medium, and then on the next one, you can do parry and heavy. So you keep alternating your combos. So whichever one suits you, you can use that. I used parry, medium, light, medium, and then parry into heavy because Diablo applies poisons on all of them. Next defender is going to be a Professor X. Now, it's very important here that you keep an eye on one is miss counter, and secondly, just use parry medium light or parry into heavy attacks so you don't trigger the combat deja vu unblockable. Because Professor X can be really annoying with the miss and also unblockable together, so it's better that you don't use that. So again, I've used parry, medium, light, medium, and then on the next one I used a parry and into heavy. With an SP1 there will be a poison buff, so all I need to do is to keep refreshing that and I'll be good. Just there the miss timer kicked in and I took some damage, so this would be the annoying part of this fight. If you can alternate your combos, your basic attacks and not give him unblockable and only worry about the miss chance, this will be a much easier and much fun and a faster fight. The whole thing is to use an SP1 to put the poison on him, and then you can just build up to an SP2. If you have an unblockable just right now, you can dance it around, and then as soon as you get an SP2, you can throw that, and the big damage would really help you out. So just there, heavy into SP2, and look at that damage. Apocalypse will get 4 charges at the end of this fight, so you should be able to get this done. So for the next white Silver Centurion, I've brought in a Doctor Doom here, partly because his SP1 can nullify the armor and then Silver Centurion can be shocked. The big thing here is going to be I'm going to gain bars of power and him also, and that will give me Arcane Zeal prowesses, and that will help me throw big SP2s and SP3s. So if you don't have any poison champions, if you don't have any mystic champions that have poison, you can still go mystic champions that will do extra damage, because whenever they will throw a special attack they will apply poison on the opponent, so you can bypass the acid wash. And also because of Arcane Zeal, the prowesses will be stacking up for extra damage on the SP on your specials. In this case there will be a huge special 2 coming up from Doom, so check that out and I'll see you on the next fight. The final fight is going to be against a Super Skrull on the path, and I've brought in Black Widow Clairvoyant here because I can easily convert her into a poison phase, and that will help me control the power, also apply buff immunity, and also I will be immune to poison as well. So quite a few different advantages I get using Black Widow Clairvoyant. She is actually the MVP for the path along with Doom. If you have her, she can run the whole path easily with a 200% Mystic boost. The only thing you need to take care about Super Skrull is not to push him to an SP2 and keep an eye on that falter, because a lot of times we will not notice and the falter will be up and we will miss all of our special 2 and putting us in a very difficult position. His SP2 does a lot of damage, and because of combat deja vu, if you use the same basic attack he becomes unblockable, and then that unblockable SP2 really hurts. So really you have to alternate your combos. I like to use medium, light, medium with the parry, and then on the next medium I like to use a heavy attack. And once you get into the rhythm with throwing your specials with the power control on SP2 when you're poison immune, you should be able to get back enough power to kill him off. And if you're running Mystic Dispersion, which I am not, you will be having specials more faster, and this path will be an entire cheese with Black Widow Clairvoyant. The boss fight is going to be Rust and Ruin, so every time you're going to attack Corvus Glaive, there's a chance that the attacker will have a armor break on him, and when there is an armor break, he will get Furies because of steady build up. Also, when he will use a special attack because of Footloose, he will go unblockable, and also he will have evades on him. So best way is to bring in champions that are immune to armor break. Now Doctor Doom happens to be an armor break immune champion. Also he has great power control, and also he's a mystic champion, so he gets the natural class advantage. All I did here was I used a on the champion select screen, I brought in synergy for Mr. Fantastic. You don't need it, but it will help if you brought it in because of the armor breaks, and then simple Doom cycle. Now, because of Mr. Fantastic's pre-fights, I am not getting enough power to push him to 3, but that's okay. I can always wait and use it again. So yeah, just simple Doom cycles with an SP2 at the end, and you should be able to take him down. The champions that could work here can be somebody like Shang-Chi because he has stun, he has purify, he has unblockable. Um, Also, your usual mystic champions like Black Widow, Clairvoyant, Symbiote Supreme. You can also use an Apocalypse here, but with the Apocalypse, you will have to play a little more defensively because you will once you have 4 charges, you can take Corvus in the block. You can hit him and get him stunned, and that is your opening. But it will be a longer fight. I wouldn't really go that route. But if you don't have an option, Apocalypse is another one. And you can always bring in Captain America Infinity War with a skill champion. So if there are any armor breaks, they will be dispelled out and you should be able to kill him off. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel and turn on the post notifications. All of that really helps me out a lot and helps me grow the channel. The final part on 8.1.4 will be coming in a few hours, so stay tuned for that, guys. And apart from that, I hope you all have an amazing day and I'll see you next time. Bye.